two. What up, what up, what up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining in. It's Dusty Boaz here. Got the crew with me. We're set up. We're live. We're direct. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this. We on the platform today, and we're gonna do a little bit of reaction and commentary off of what we've seen. Shout out to the superstar AC for providing this link for us. Let's just jump right into it so we can just cut straight to the chase. So here's the video in question. Let me refresh it and get that sound playing. Oh wait, I got to share the screen. Hold on, let me share the screen so we can get that audio working. Please be patient with your boy. New to this, but we gonna stay true to this. All right, let me hit this refresh, get this audio going. All right, let's jump in.
If I'm going 50-50 with my woman, it's hard, brother.
Can y'all hear
You
that?
sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry,
No?
nice
All right,
cars.
let me try one more time. Maybe I didn't put the audio in there. Share screen. Yeah, I didn't hit the audio. That's why. All right, refresh it.
Man, you gotta be a 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your
Any
nice
audio?
jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
All right, so y'all jump right in. Y'all tell me what you think about what was said. What's your opinion? Where do we stand today?
I'll let you go, KD.
All right, well, honestly, I kind of agree with I think it's the guy on the left saying that, guys got to go hard. We got to go harder. 50-50, I think it just depends on the situation. You do have situations where the female earns more than the man. And maybe in those cases when she's earning more that, you can say maybe 50-50 and, kind of get away with it. But other than that, men are supposed to be the leaders. They're supposed to be the breadwinners. They're supposed to be the providers. So, in keeping with tradition, I think men should carry the lion's share of that because, generally speaking, we do ask women to be the nurturers. So if we're going to be the providers, we need to be able to shoulder that load so they can be the nurturers that they are supposed to be. So if you believe in gender roles and you're looking for someone that is subscribed to gender roles, then I think that's kind of the way it should be.
And what are they bringing? What are they doing that's going to be traditional in this deal? If the man's making war, I got to echo.
Yeah.
If the man's making war, what is the woman offer? What is the woman? They don't want to talk about the table. So what traditions are they following in this man's making the more money deal?
I'm just saying, if you have a situation where you're trying to do the traditional gender roles, and you want the female to be the nurturer, so she's going to be the caretaker of the children, the household, the man, then it's only right that, or it's only fair that the man be the provider for the family. Now, what the other dude was saying is, he's only making $14 an hour, so it's gonna be some
Tough.
yeah, it's gonna be tough making $14 an hour and providing for more than yourself. But if you have a good woman by your side, then theoretically she should be able to kind of live within those means. So if she's trying to live beyond those means, then you got issues.
Yeah. Yeah. No. The only thing that I didn't like was the guy on the left saying, "You're not a man unless you can, provide 100%." Right. I think every situation is different.
Mhm.
Like you said earlier, the woman may make more than the guy. So every situation is different. It's not no one size fits all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, 50-50. I mean, in a perfect world, you know, the man should provide. But nowadays, a lot of these women are making more than us, than these men, So that's how I feel.
All right. Well, let's continue on to the next part. Let's see what you're talking about.
Have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured to the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman. And while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you. But men get so caught in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
But right now
this
you're
coming
acting
from a rich
triggered.
man.
But right now you're
But this
acting
is coming
triggered.
from a
But
rich
how
man.
did I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you? And I'm giving you the steps.
Let me jump in on this one. I do think that a man working should be supported by a nurturing woman at his house, at his home. But nurturing doesn't mean that you go to work all day and then you come home to someone that's bickering. Bible speaks on nagging, fussing and fighting over little bitty things. I don't think that the man can even become rich if he has to come home to war. If he has to come home to battle. You can't battle all day at work and then come home and battle and bicker over everything at night. And if you're going to get out of that $15 an hour range, you need to be able to come home to someone who can nurture you. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I don't feel like I can find a nurturing environment if the energy's all masculine. I'm just going to let it at that.
No, you're right. I have a question though. So if your money isn't right, you just shouldn't date. You should focus on getting your money up, your
In my
career.
opinion, yes. In my opinion, yes. Because here's the reality. You know, I'm mentoring a young man right now. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling him, don't worry about the women. As long
Yeah.
as you focus and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that fruit is going to bear. It's going to start growing. And once you get your fruit right, hanging off your tree, people just going to come pick off of it. And the people are going to hang around, wait for something to drop out of the tree. Because you have been working on your craft. Not every woman's going to respect your craft, but those who will are the women that you want to be around you anyway, in the first place.
So I'll say this. Well, two things. I got two things to say. One, you can date, but still not be looking for a mate, right? So
Okay.
when you're ready to settle down and look for a mate, that's when you, I guess, make the decision to, find that good woman that's going to hold you down.
Mm.
But there was a podcast that I listened to, and they discussed this. Uh, I don't even know what to call it. It was like a philosophy on life. They said it's the 420 rule.
Okay.
Uh, so the first 20 years of your life, you're kind of building your wealth or something like that. Well, bear with me here because I don't know exactly how it goes, but
Go ahead.
the first 20, you kind of build your wealth and you know, build your empire. The second 20, you kind of uh, live, you live in that, or you kind of live in that wealth. I may have the 20s mixed up. I don't know. But and uh the third 20, you're supposed to invest your wealth. And then the fourth 20, you're supposed to give back to your community and things like that. So it's kind of like you build your wealth, you create your empire or do what you're going to do with your money. And, the other part, you invest your money and then you give back. So I figure like in that first part of your life, you're not going to be looking for somebody, a serious relationship, or at least you shouldn't. You should be focused on your money, focused on building your career and being that provider that you're supposed to be. So that second 20, when you come in and you're trying to settle down and make a family, look for the right person, you'll have the means in order to do that. And then the third 20 is when you invest and you can live a little, but you want to be putting money away and things like that. So you can live the good life in the end. So I
Okay.
think there are priorities to life. I'm not trying to eat up all the time here, but there's priorities to life. And I think for a man to fulfill himself, you know, uh, he should focus on that part in the beginning and not focus on the women.
So I have a question for both of you.
Go ahead.
So how much money does it take to start dating? Like what should my salary be before I'm out here in these streets trying to date?
So not everybody is as ambitious as the other person. Like
Right.
not everybody's going to own their own business. It's just not going
Okay.
to happen like that. Not everybody's built like that. So I don't think it's a set number like an amount of money. It's just when you get to a point where you're able to, you need to at least be able to take care of yourself. When
Absolutely.
you're able to take care of yourself, have your own place, have your own shit, then maybe you can bring somebody in and maybe even start a family. So once you get to a point where you're comfortable in doing that, because let's face it, not everybody has that. Uh,
Mhm.
some people have to learn that, and it's a slow burn for some.
Now
Trust
they
me.
say, 100K is middle class.
Yeah.
Like so yeah,
Let's go to the next part.
yeah.
I'm giving you the steps. This is if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you
I
saying we
know it's
not men. You saying we not
brother,
men.
brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman
Look,
respect me.
hold
My
on.
woman
You
respect me.
think she respects
My
you.
woman respect me.
You think she
Yeah, all right,
respects you.
brother. Yeah,
You
all
think
right,
she
brother.
has she ever raised her voice at
No, no.
you? Does she cook for you every night,
Of
brother?
course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got
Ugh.
AC, you hit this one up first.
Go ahead,
Now,
go ahead.
every situation is different. Old buddy that makes 14, 15 bucks an hour, they have their own situation and agreement set in place, right? So we can't judge this man by what's going on in his household, right? Uh, and the other guy on the left is saying, "Oh, she don't respect you." Like, come on, man, you don't know that. Like you can't say that. That's in this man's house. And they have their own set up, and we can't judge them. But yeah, it's a little disrespectful the way he was talking to him. But.
Um, Here's what I'm gonna add into this part of the clip. If you talking about a man that's only making 14, 15 bucks an hour, I don't think that cleaning the household and being the sole parent responsible for the kids, I don't as a, being loaded off on the woman, I don't think that's acceptable. I don't think that their lifestyle allows them to have either party be solely responsible for anything. Bills, kids, I mean
Yeah,
bills
that's
and
what they.
finances, they're
Yeah,
kind of the same.
yeah.
So I'm gonna throw money out the window. Throw money
Okay.
out the window right
All
now.
right.
Let's just say that they both earn the same amount,
All right.
right? So whatever the case may be, they earn the same amount of money. What the other dude is saying, dude on the left is saying, which I agree with, because just think of it as my naivete.
Okay.
She doesn't respect the other guy. Like he's saying, she don't respect you because here's what's gonna happen. She's working, she's making just as much money as he is. She's providing 50, half of whatever goes into the household.
Okay.
So dude expects her to then care for him as well
And the kids.
and the kids. So she has to take care of the kids. She has to take care of him.
And
She
she
has to
has to
pay
go to work.
50% of the bills. She's working all these long ass days and then coming home and working some more and he's chilling. That's what it sounds like to me. There's no way that she is gonna be happy with that. She's not okay with that. And when he's saying that she don't respect you, when she comes with all the drama and shit, it's gonna be because he's heaping all of that responsibility that the dude is saying that he's supposed to carry. Like he's not shouldering the load. He's not shouldering the responsibility of being the provider. And she's gonna give him hard times. I can't see her just being okay with that situation and being a good soldier and quiet about it. Like she's gonna come with some drama. I don't know about that one.
No, you might be right. Like I said, we're assuming that he's not helping around the house with the whatever with the kids and just around the house, whatever. So I can see her
He's
getting.
making it sound that way.
Yeah,
He's like,
Let's see what
of
the
course she does that. Like he's making it sound like he doesn't do none of that shit. She does it all,
let's see what
and
the
because
next part say.
she's
all
what's
right.
Let's
that?
see.
Her cooking every
I
night.
don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together.
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Ooh.
what the
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they're going through with you.
I agree with that.
She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right, you work. If you have to get two jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that. Hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to...
You want to just go to the last part?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just go to the
Who am
last
I to
part.
tell you this? A man that's been in your position. a man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be complete respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place.
All right, Katie, I'm gonna let you jump in.
I mean, I agree with what he's saying because, and he made a great point. Like, even if you got to work too, now I'm not saying that I'm not the type that is like, let the woman stay home and, you take care of everything. I don't subscribe to that necessarily, but he should definitely be shouldering more of the load. If he's gonna be, dude on the right is over there saying she's doing it because she wants to. Dude on Dude on the left is saying, hey, I can
Shit.
guarantee you if I bring her in here and I talk to her right now, she's gonna break down crying and she's gonna have like something. She's not gonna be okay with that. I
Yeah.
100% agree with the dude on the left, man. Like the dude on the right is I don't know. I don't even know what to say about him, man. He's just
He just it seems like he's just not that ambitious, you know?
right. Yeah, he's not doing enough. He could be doing more. Like she's doing all this other stuff and he's not doing enough. Like he thinks that making $14 an hour is enough, as long as she's bringing in the other half and doing all this other stuff. And like he's not trying to help her in any way. He's not trying to help her in the house. He's not trying to help her out the house by bringing in more money. He's just kind of
Whatever.
yeah, like living. He's not doing enough.
All
It's
right,
like
AC.
if you're gonna be taking that time to do something, if you're not gonna be working an extra job, then you need to be trying to earn,
Yeah.
make a better earnings and make a better living for your family. Like that you need to be trying to grow. And it doesn't sound like he's trying to grow.
AC, what you got?
Yeah. And some people are just they okay with being workers. They're okay with having a mediocre lifestyle and just barely making it. I'm not built that way. I don't want to be a worker, like, and he just seems like he's okay with, making a little 14, 15 bucks an hour. She making her whatever, and we cool. We're gonna live a mediocre lifestyle. We're gonna barely make it, and we're gonna be good. And that mentality, I don't relate to. I don't understand. You should always strive to do better, and not be content with your current circumstances. Uh, so he's just not a motivated man, like um, I get it right now. You're trying to hustle and grind, but you don't want your woman struggling, especially trying to raise kids and all the other good stuff. So yeah,
Let me jump
The
in on
problem is
this.
he, problem is he don't even realize she's struggling. That's the problem.
and that's the mentality, like that
Yeah.
type of mentality is hard to break. I mean, because he just stuck in his ways, like he think that it's okay. And I get it. Like everybody's household is different. 50-50 works for some people, whatever. But as a man, you got to be a provider. You got to be a hustler, and you got to. Me personally, I want to live a mediocre lifestyle. You know, I
Yeah.
want to be able to want to move, live how I want to live. But everybody's different. I don't know.
If it's 50-50, you need to split everything 50-50. Like if you're gonna split the bills 50-50, then
Yeah,
split the care of the kids, split the
yeah.
household stuff, split
It's
everything down the middle. If you're gonna be 50-50, be
yeah.
50-50.
No, you're right. You're right.
Let me jump in on this. I'm gonna offer the counter view on this.
Okay.
So when I met the woman that I married, Dusty Boaz is divorced. That's just a part of my dustiness. So when y'all go look for me, you're gonna find out that I was divorced. But before I got married, I was making about $15 an hour. And in those days, that was good money. My lady,
What is it,
my
the
soon to be
70s?
wife,
Yeah, 1965.
I'm old. I just look good. But my lady, she had already graduated with her bachelor's degree. So when she came into the picture, she was kind of really holding me down. She was doing 50% of the bills. Well, you know what? I can't even say that. Um, because before we got married, we weren't living together because I don't believe in it. So she had her own place. I had my own place. We were both paying our own bills. But what the point I'm trying to get to is she was making more money than me because she had already graduated with a bachelor's degree. By the time I graduated, she was working on her master's degree. And when I graduated, my salary timed in half. All right. Um, and I told my lady at that time, hey, I'm making so much more money now that I got my degree. It's your choice whether or not you want to go to work. You see what I'm saying? I don't need you to go to work. Right now, wherever we need, household, car notes, bills, my salary will take care of that. If you go to work, it's because you want to go to work, because you decide to, because you've invested so much in your schooling and your career. And she chose to go to work. Now, after some time had passed, my job had decided that I was not getting paid enough for my market value.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me probably about a 30-40% bump.
Mm-hmm.
And
See you, big bank.
God is good. That's all I can
God,
say. As
yeah,
long as you put your faith in the right place,
yeah,
he's always
yeah.
blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm making more money now. And I'm like, hey, now's about the time to have them kids because we don't have a want for anything right now. Matter of fact, I'm paying all the bills. You not contributing anything. And we still saving money. So let's go ahead and pop out them kids. But that's where I'm offering the counter of what the dude on the left is saying. Because I've been in the position to ask a woman, work if you want to, if you feel it's necessary, but I got everything as the man of this household. I got it. She couldn't let it go because she invested so much time in school, because she invested so much time in her career. She didn't see how she was going to just discard all of that and have somebody take care of her. It wasn't in her code.
Yeah.
Mom and
I would
daddy
say
didn't
she
tell her you may end up with a man where you don't have to work. But that masculine energy was already embedded in her to where she had to go. She had to make more money than me. That's why we're not together. Because
that was
anytime
her
I got
motivation.
a raise, all of a sudden she needed to quit her job and go to the job down the street and get like a 15-20% raise. But she couldn't really handle it. So that's why I'm saying this dude has his own experience, but it's not going to be the square peg that fits in all the circles. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's
Yeah.
what you all are saying as well. He can't, the dude on the left can't give you a recipe that is going to work for every woman. Now, will
Right.
this work for majority of the women? I hope so. I hope the majority of the women can understand and respect the man that says, let me do everything I can to support this family. You just be my rib. You be my partner. You
Help.
help me out. You bring what you can to the table. If that's only taking care of the kids, let's do that. If that's only cleaning up the house and having a meal cooked, I'm all with that. What y'all think?
I mean,
Well,
now you go ahead.
yeah, I would say in that particular situation, now, like you said, she was definitely in her masculine energy. So you got to think too when you're choosing a mate that you have to be on the same wavelength. You have to want the same things. You have to aspire to the same goals. Like if there's plenty of people that I'm sure wouldn't mind being a housewife, but some people aren't built like that.
Yeah.
So the thing is, and where I'm coming from is like, as a man, yes, we still need to be able to provide for the family. To me, what that means is all the finance, like you were saying, all the finances in the household, I got it. I can handle it. However, if she wants to work and add to that, now the competition piece, that's a whole different animal
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
why she was in competition with you versus,
Your
you know,
partner.
bringing supporting,
Yeah.
you or each other and stuff like that. That combative relationship, that was just a problem from the beginning. But
Hmm.
the fact that you were able to provide for the household, her should just be icing on the cake.
Yeah.
And even if she's making more than you, it doesn't matter if she's making more than you or not.
Right.
Still icing. You have a small cake with a whole lot of icing on. Like it's
Ace.
all icing. Like you are shouldering that load. She's
AC, what
adding
you
to.
got?
Yeah. No, I mean, as a man, if you're able to provide, great, but two incomes is better than one, right?
Yeah, for
You can
sure.
do a lot more with mine and yours, yours and mine versus just mine, right?
Right.
So, if she's in her career, she's passionate about whatever she's doing, by all means, work. Let's make this money. Let's invest. Let's get these rental properties. Let's travel the world.
Yeah.
Let's do some
Yep.
big things,
Yep.
and y'all can win.
Yep.
So, but like I say, it's not a one size fits all. Every situation is different, but I do think two incomes is better than one. I mean, it's just basic math right there. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, fellas. And shout out to these two brothers for getting in front of the camera and even having this
oh yeah,
conversation. In poetic styles, I want to give them their credit. I don't want to get flagged for not giving the people their proper credit. But yeah, for these two men to even have this conversation and where we can come back and view it and you know give our thoughts on it. Shout out to them. Thank y'all for doing this video, giving us a topic to discuss. Thank Superstar KD. Thank Superstar AC. Y'all got any parting comments before we end this one?
No
I mean,
parting comments, man. Want to do it again? Let's do it again.
yeah. No, let's definitely do it again. That was a good video. I appreciate, like always, both of you guys' feedback. I learned something new, you know, every time we chat. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, Dusty Boaz and the crew, we're here. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. We're gonna come with y'all with some more content. Dusty Boaz and the crew. We out. Peace.